Well, hey there, patrons, and welcome back to, I don't know, cautiously optimistically going to say, the final episode of Demon Souls. What do you think, John? Final episode of Demon Souls?
I don't know.
Over, under? I don't know. What do you think? So, I found where...
Depends on how quickly you can get out of this.
Yes, that's true. I'm Jeff, by the way.
I'm John.
And this is the person we were looking for last time. So, this is, you remember Garl Vinland? The guy who tried to hit us with a big old hammer?
Yeah.
The Maxwell Silver Hammer? I'm going to kill these little flies. God, I hate them. Fucking flying enemies in Dark Souls. Well, this is his sister, Celine Vinland. She's our last kind of like phantom, like quest thing that we have. So,
Why? You are one of the sane ones, are you not?
Eh.
I am Selen of the West. I seek my brother, Garl Vinland, the knight who accompanied Saint Estrella on her travels. I believe they settled here. If you happen to see my younger brother, please tell me. I must share with him the last words of our father.
About that.
so you remember last time we killed the Black Phantom version, right?
Yeah.
This crest, that is a Vinland heirloom meant for my younger brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, my brother and Estrella have both strayed from the path
Like
of
her
God.
helmet.
Totes.
The poor souls. Perhaps
Would
their
you say that
hearts
maybe
were too pure.
Dark Souls?
Oh, traveling
Umbasa.
warrior. I hesitate to ask, but can you part with that crest?
Yeah, man, I'm not doing anything with
Garl
it.
has strayed from the path of righteousness.
Damn, that subtitle's so
I wish
big
to
it goes
have
over
the
my
heirloom
equipment.
In honor of our Vinland blood, I shall reward you in kind.
Yeah, man, you can have it. Sure.
Thank you, kind warrior.
I'm a good...
As Garl's sister, I express my deepest thanks for your honoring of his name.
No
Please
problemo.
accept this. It was intended for my brother, but now it should belong to you.
Well, you know.
May the angels gaze favorably upon you.
Umbasa.
Umbasa.
Yeah.
So, if just out of curiosity, what was your dad's last words?
May the angels Umbasa.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So then one last thing that we're going to see, there, it's kind of weird. If you come back here with pure Black World tendency, she shows up as a phantom, and you
Tries
can
to kill you?
She tries to kill you. And you can get her armor that way,
Oh, okay.
which is really cool looking armor, and it's ladies only. So, but the other thing that you can do is if you kind of come along this little subpath here, I don't think we actually, I don't think I actually showed this when we were playing, because I think I got killed here, and then when we started back up, I had kind of come back through this area. There is a there's a big slug nest over here. It's really gross. It's just a big old slug orgy that's happening.
yeah.
And if you hit them, if you hit the slug orgy hard enough, what? Get off me! Ah, get off me, you jerk! Oh man, it's getting all bloated. Then the big blood nest falls down, and goddamn, I mean, like, fuck off already. The big blood nest falls down, and the Moonlight Greatsword is inside of it. You remember the Moonlight Greatsword from
yeah.
all of our games, right?
They're in all the games. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Even Armored Core.
Yeah.
But if I go over to where that slug nest is, then you should actually be able to... Okay, which I think is... Can I even tell where it is from here? I think it's over here. There's an island out here that has one glowing slug on it, and that glowing slug, if killed, drops Celine Vinland's armor, indicating that she got killed by a slug and eaten at some point. That's the other way you get her armor if you don't want to kill her. I think it's this one. Let's see. Yep, there it is. It's all of her stuff. So I wonder if I can wear that stuff and still roll, because that's a fucking baller armor. I don't think I can, but... Oh, man, look at that. It's amazing, John.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a fat roll. Look at how fat my roll is. All right, so we're going to put on our regular stuff, and we're going to go back and we're going to kill old King Doran, and then we're going to go to the end of the game. So, yeah, here we go. Let's go back to the Nexus.
Should I read a question?
Yay, questions!
This is from Madness Moxie. She
Yes.
says, "Hey dudes, hope you're doing awesome. So my question this week is, what is the most pain medical procedure you've ever undergone?
Oh.
I recently needed a root canal, and it was more terrifying than painful. As always, stay awesome. Also, to answer my own question for last week, I would say that BioShock Infinite counts as a spinoff.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
So what is the most painful medical procedure you've ever undergone?
Probably get my wisdom teeth out, and the only reason for that is because I woke up halfway through, and the orthodontist had his knee on my chest, and because all of my wisdom teeth were hooked at the bottom, so every one of the roots had a little hook on it.
Oh,
it was hooked into my gum, so they literally had to go in and break the teeth and then chisel. Sorry, like tear out the rest of what was there.
Yeah.
So I woke up halfway through it, but I mean, other than that, I've always been asleep. You know, the only other 2 points in my life where I've ever had any kind of major surgery or anything. So
I've never really had any like major surgery or anything. I think the worst thing that I've ever had done is I used to get ingrown toenails a lot.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've ever gotten an ingrown toenail and actually having to gone like to a doctor to get it fixed.
No.
Your feet, there are a lot of nerves in your toes.
Yeah.
Especially around where the toenails are. That hurt like a bitch. Especially considering they'd have to do this to like multiple toes at one time.
Be careful how you use it.
And yeah, so
that does not sound pleasant.
No,
sounds
it's not.
quite unpleasant.
It was the equivalent. It felt like torture.
Okay.
So you know.
Boo for torture.
Yeah.
Boo for ingrown toenails.
Yeah.
That's gross. I mean, like, I broke my pinky one time, and then I waited too long to go to the doctor, and it had started healing incorrectly, so the doctor had to literally, like, break it and set it.
Yeah.
But he numbed my hand up to the point where he just grabbed my hand and was like, and I heard, like, this pop. I was like, did you just break my finger again? And he was like, yeah, I was healing the wrong way. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I didn't feel anything.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever, because I've never really broken anything. I've never... never really had anything that required an operation.
Yeah. I had one thing that I will not talk about that required me to be put under anesthetic, and I won't talk about it because it's something personal that I don't really want to talk about. But I went under, and then I woke up, and the procedure was done, and then there was some pain in the healing process, right? You know, you get somebody, doing stuff with a knife to you.
Yeah. I think the worst thing that I ever went to a hospital for was I got a really bad concussion.
Yeah.
And had amnesia for a while.
Really?
Yeah. Mind you, I was only like 9 or 10 years old. So, like, I had a really basically fell out of the back of a non-moving truck and went headfirst into the concrete.
Oof.
And I say that because I say non-moving truck because anytime I was like, oh yeah, fell out of the back of a truck and hit the concrete, everyone's like, oh my god, fucking road rash and shit. I was like, no, the truck was stationary. There was no one driving it. It wasn't moving. We were just in the back of a truck.
Yeah. As
kids or whatever, and I just happened to slip and fall out of it and go headfirst into concrete. I couldn't sleep for more than a few hours because whenever I would sleep, my mom would have to wake me up every couple hours and then quiz me.
Right.
Because
make sure you didn't have brain damage.
Yeah. So it was I think I got out of school for 2 weeks because of that. But yeah, apparently there were times when I would wake up and I would think it was 6 years earlier in my life.
Crazy.
Yeah, there was a lot of my life in that time kind of hazy. A lot of the stuff that I talk about that I was like, oh, I did this and that. That's from that specific time frame. A lot of it's only because I've been told by enough people that I did it that I'm like, all right, I'm just sure I did it.
I believe you. Yeah.
But again, 9 or 10. So, not like I was doing much.
Right. To be honest, the most painful things in my life have been throwing my back out because that's 3 or 4 days worth of just laying on the couch being like, I can't do anything and breathing hurts. Or I've rolled my right ankle several times.
Yeah.
Or like the first time I was coming down the steps and I literally put it down, or no, I was coming off of a curb and I literally put it like sideways on the curb, and that just kept me down for like 3 days. I just couldn't walk. It was very painful because I just, it was more inconvenient. Now, okay, listen, I thought that this was, maybe it's only after we do, I forget. Can you do me a favor on the internet and look up old King Doran? Let me know how to unlock his door. Meanwhile, I will go to World 1.4 and we'll get that part out of the way, unless the answer is really simple. I thought it was just like you had to have the like just world tendency would open it up, but
nope. No tendency events.
Oh, okay.
You have to get the mausoleum key from Ostrava.
Oh, okay. Yep, going to World 1.4.
And use it to open the big door behind the Red Eye Knight in World 1.1.
That's where we are right now, but we have to... Okay, so we have to go to Ostrava. He's in World 1.4. The key's in World 1.4. We'll come back here before we get to the very end of the game. So, doop, 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 doop. All right, World 1.4 it is. Doop, 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 doop.
All right, well, moving on to further questions.
Sure.
Give me a second here because my questions got all out of whack in order.
Sorry about that. It's my fault. I know it. You know it. We all know it.
Okay, this is Jonathan Scratch.
Yes.
It's got a lot here.
Oh, my goodness.
Pulling a hat trick, motherfuckers. Another superhero question.
Okay.
So NetherRealms seems to be establishing a pattern. New Mortal Kombat game, then Injustice game. Mortal Kombat 11 is probably up next on the docket, but let's assume, for fun, that after that, Injustice 3 will be the next game. In such an event, what new characters would you like to see on the roster? I'm going to steal one and say that I would like seeing John Constantine beating the piss out of Damian Wayne. It would just be glorious.
Oh, that'd be fun. John Constantine is a character.
Yeah. P.S. Sorry, my side quick question last week didn't produce much conversation, but I came up with my answer on my own. I'd give Mr. Miracle a sidekick. They could be called Kid Miracle or Young Miracle or Small Miracle. This person could be Mr. Miracle's stage assistant for his escapes, and this mentorship would allow Scott to work through some of his PTSD from his time on Apocalypse, and allow Big Barda to have a new dynamic with both of them. She-Hulk could have an interesting sidekick who was her legal assistant, someone who was intimidated by Jennifer's presence, and though a normal person helped ground She-Hulk to her legal duties, maybe even set up an arc setting her hero activities against her legal ones. I now realize I'm suggesting giving She-Hulk a Foggy of all her own, and she's technically had that. So the Charles Soule She-Hulk run was actually really good and actually kind of fits a little bit of the bill of what you're talking about, I think. But are there any characters that are not in an Injustice game that you would like to see for a future Injustice game?
Sure enough. So, hey, by the way, see these guys, these Red Eye Knights?
Yeah.
We've got one with a sword. We've got one with... these actually represent the bosses from this level in their human form before they corrupted into demons.
Oh.
So remember, the Phalanx was the first character, the first boss that we fought. And then we had the Tower Knight with the giant shield. And then this guy's... See how his sword is big? Remember last time how he fought Penetrator?
Yeah.
And he had the big sword? That's what this guy is. It's like, this is what he looked like when he was a knight before he was corrupted by all the demon shit. So, and it's fitting that I'm dressed like an executioner because I'm going to execute every one of these motherfuckers. Brr, 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 brr. I got the penetrating sword. So
nice.
Yes, the Creeper. I love the Creeper. I want more creeps.
Creeper would be good.
Long sword used by Penetrator, one of the heroes of Boletaria. As the name states, its thrusts are especially powerful because of its irregular size. For a straight sword, it requires great strength and technique. So I think that there's some question. So then we've got Tower Knight, and then the Archer is technically Phalanx, which is strange because Phalanx threw. It seemed like they threw like javelins when we were fighting them. But yeah, Creeper is a good one. Was Huntress in Injustice 1? I feel like Huntress would be interesting.
I don't remember.
Could you actually straight up play as Sinestro in Injustice 1?
In 2, yeah, 1 you could.
In 1? Okay. No, who's the Orange Lantern?
Larfleeze?
Yeah, he would be cool because you've already had the red guy. What's his name in Injustice 2?
Yeah, Atrocitus.
Yeah, with his cat.
Yeah, Deckstar.
Captain Boomerang in the first one?
Was he?
I don't know. I don't remember the roster for part 1 very well.
Yeah, I don't really remember a lot of the rogues, but the biggest problem with Injustice is that they went out of their way to kill off a lot of characters to explain why they weren't there in the first one.
Yeah.
So it that's kind of my thing is like, how are they going to rewrite it to?
Hey, look, Phalanx was a lady. Phalanx was a lady. Did you just? Oh shit!
One character I would have liked, and I know that there was art for it, concept art for it.
Mm-hmm.
Static Shock.
Oh yeah,
I would totally have loved Static to be in it.
Martian Manhunter was he was like an assist attack in the first one, right? You're like,
no, he was a DLC character.
Was he a DLC character? Okay.
Yeah.
The Spectre. I've always been a big fan of the Spectre.
Spectre would be kind of cool. The Question.
Or Question would be a good character. What's about the Phantom Stranger? He's another good magic.
Phantom Stranger.
Magic-based
Blue
hero.
Demon.
Oh yeah. Yep. Was Blue Beetle?
Or Blue Devil. Blue Demon. Blue Devil.
Was Blue
Etrigan would be nice.
I think Etrigan was in the first one, wasn't he?
Was he?
I don't remember. Etrigan's such a strange character. He looks like such a goofball.
I fucking love Etrigan.
Yeah.
Maybe bring Lobo back?
Lobo 2.
Just don't make him the shit New 52 Lobo?
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that was a thing. What's up? I'm just trying to get my blood stain back.
But, yeah, no, I don't,
See if we can... We haven't tried out Firestorm yet, John. Here, hold on. Woo! What's up now? What's up now? Yeah. And it takes almost all my magic to do that, but, like, damn, son. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other people that would be good in that series. Yeah, Etrigan... Jack Knight, Starman.
Yeah.
I would really like to see him, and since he's got a his
or the Shade.
Yeah, and the Shade would both be cool. But since they both have since Jack has a staff, he could be an interesting character, kind of like Jade, almost like in Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, I mean, or if you're not going to do Jack Knight, do Stargirl.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, because that's who we gave the staff to.
Or the new Mr. Terrific might be an interesting one.
Yeah.
I think they should have DLC. You know what would be cool is if they had DLC where they added in all of the Watchmen characters, since they're now technically part of the DC universe.
Yeah.
Also considering that, a lot of them have already been in there. Well, I guess.
Well, there was the rumor that Rorschach was going to be one of the DLC characters.
Oh, interesting.
But then it turned out it wasn't Rorschach. It was.
What the fuck is going on here? It's very dark. Oh, it's a Red Eye Knight. What's up, Red Eye Knight? What are you doing? Backstab. Okay, not backstab. Uh-oh, fuck. Whoa, what's all this about? What you grumbling for? What you grousing? Yeah, what's up? Back and go back. Stabbing backs. Yeah, I don't know. They're all of them. I love the DC universe. So like,
go crazy with it.
Yeah,
get some crazy characters that maybe like would have been deemed too silly. Like, I don't know, fucking Rainbow Man or something.
Or who's that guy? He's like the Raggedy Ann who
Ragman
runs for president at one point.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, not the villain from Starman, but there was like he was like a hippie, like an animated. Oh shit. He was like a hippie animated, like kind of ragdoll that like ran for president in the 70s. It's like a Swamp Thing or something. Probably Alan Moore wrote it at some point.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
Yeah. Oh, motherfucker, stop it. Stop hitting me, ass. What I don't like about this level is that this is all the run up to the final boss in the game.
Okay.
It takes for fucking ever. Oh shit, another Red Eye Knight. Need some more juice. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Let's bust out another firestorm on his punk ass. What's up, Bread Eye Knight? How about some firestorm for you punk ass? Woo! Man, I love that spell. I see what they were talking about. So a lot of people will do a beeline for World 1-3 to get Yuria out, and then a beeline for the end of World 2 to get Firestorm. Oh, shit. Because it's such a powerful spell. It's that dumb dragon. He's back. Fucking, like he's hitting stuff. It's clumsy. Ugh. Come on, dragon. Watch where you're going.
He's like, no. He's like a cat. He's like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, burn that.
Yeah, so technically this becomes a new, like, static hazard that you have to deal with. And then I think at some point he actually goes back up to the top. Okay, all right. Let's not deal with both of these assholes. You just kill your friend. I'll put protection on here. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. Oh, fuck. God damn. All right, but keep going, keep moving. I like to move it.
Go get that lizard.
I gotta heal, just in case some bullshit comes out of the wall. Oh, nope.
Nope, it's gone.
Nope. That's all right.
You missed it.
So, okay, we're gonna go up here. Yeah, plenty of good DC. Take your pick. I'll take any of them. Here we go. Now I'm behind him. Oh, you dick dragon, fuckface.
Okay, well, John Ace of Card has a question. He says, Souls-style question. Jeff and John, you guys are yourselves, and you're going into a boss fight.
Okay.
And you can only summon someone from the Rage Select crew. Here's the roster of who you can choose from. Jason, the Liar Mage, Matt, the Unlucky Knight, or Grant, the Meh Cleric. But you only can summon one at a time. Meaning that who do we summon for a boss fight? Jason, the Liar Mage, Matt, the Unlucky Knight, or Grant, the Meh Cleric.
Seeing as how I am very forgiving of one Patches the Hyena, I'll probably take Liar Jason. Also, mages are always overpowered in the Souls franchise.
Yeah.
Which is not... This is a silly way to make my decision, but, you know. Okay, so this is one place, John, where I feel like getting a bow and arrow and sitting here to actually, taking the time to kill this motherfucker is actually worthwhile, because he just sits up here doing this, and that's where the boss is, just underneath him. So, I don't know. I'm going to try it. I think if can I get behind something? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
No, you do all right.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Woo! Wow. Okay. Well, that was a lot easier than I remember it being. Like you can actually technically, if you have enough arrows, you can just sit here and shoot him like from right over here. Yeah, I'll take Jason the Liar Mage. What about you? Oh, wait, hold on. Look who it is. Look who it is, John.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's you, is it? My father is up above. Well, what's left of him? He's transformed into a fiendish.
Hey, can you keep it down? I'm trying to talk to this guy.
I began this quest in the search for truth, but it seems I was a fool to even try. Please, kill my father. In his degenerated state, he can only bring peril to the lands. This key fits the Boletaria Mausoleum. Inside the mausoleum are my father's two swords, Soulbrand and Demonbrand. Use them to bring an end to this madness.
I think there's actually only one of them in there, but... And he kills himself. Because he can't stand what his father has transformed into. But he also comes back moments later as a Black Phantom. Yeah. Let's see.
And then you get his shit.
Yeah. Bye. I mean, see ya.
Did he not die?
No, he died.
But you can't get his shit.
I don't think I get his shit, though. I didn't really want his shit. His shit kind of sucks. His shield's kind of cool. But what we're going to do is we got several minutes left. Pops is upstairs, so we're going to go and use that mausoleum key to open that mausoleum that I was just talking about earlier. And fight one of the optional bosses. And then we're going to come back here, and we're going to finish off Pop's King Pops Ostrava. And then we'll get to the end of Demon Souls. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin has a question.
Kevin!
He goes, hey, dudes. So with E3 around the corner, what are your hopeful but unlikely predictions? Something that's wholly unlikely, but damn do you want it. Also, in terms of spin-off games discussion last week, you guys forgot about probably the most popular spin-off franchise in gaming, the Persona games.
Oh, yeah.
Those are,
those are Shin Megami Tensei spin-off games.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's true. We did forget about those. Bad Jeff and John. Bad Jeff. Or Bad Jeff. I speak only for myself. I don't berate John. He has already been berated enough by having to sit here and watch me play this game.
But what's a crazy E3 thing that you want to happen that you're...
Demon Souls Remastered.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Remastered. Original Metal Gear Solid redone.
In the MGS5 engine?
Maybe. I mean, it doesn't really need the MGS5 engine because the stuff that you can do. I just want a nice version of Metal Gear Solid, basically. Crazy.
It's funny. There was something we were doing the podcast earlier, and there was something that popped in my head that would have been totally fucking crazy if it happened, and now I can't remember what it was.
Hexen. I've already said it. Said it before. Said it again. Hexen. Oh shit! Fuck. God damn it. God damn it.
What?
I'm picking up all that tower shield that I got from the guy that was a thing. I'm like overburdened, so I just need to go drop stuff off with Stockpile Thomas.
I'm trying to think. There was something.
New Castlevania, and it looks good. That's a weird one.
Hello, I'm Kevin.
You got something? Seems like you got something.
The Kingdom Hearts games, are those PlayStation 4 exclusive?
I do not believe so.
You have a hat.
Maybes?
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
The answer to this question is a little difficult, though, because this question is something that I feel like we've answered before, which is I don't know what I'm looking forward to until it happens. So
yeah, no, there was something I was trying to think of, and for the life of me, it's something that I feel like is now considered a PlayStation exclusive, but there was a version of it on the original OG Xbox. That wouldn't it be fucking crazy if the new iteration of it was announced for Xbox exclusive at E3? Like that would it's kind of one of those things, and I'm for the life of me I can't fucking think of what it is.
That's one place where I would have a hard time even giving any conjecture because I'm just not as familiar with the Xbox.
Yeah.
OG Xbox library. What was the exact wording on the question again? So what are you looking forward to?
What do you want to desperately happen at E3, even though you know it probably won't? Like what crazy batshit thing?
Well, there's a rumor that Rockstar's next game is a Superman game.
Yeah.
I desperately want that to be true.
Yeah, same here.
Because Rockstar, I feel like, could do Superman and maybe understands what makes Superman special, as opposed to just being like, he's so powerful. You can't write any good stories for us. It's just so powerful. The powerful character is too powerful. Fuck you, Kratos. Right? That's my response to you is Kratos is a thing, and there are fucking 7 games with that motherfucker in them that are mostly pretty good. Silent Hill is back. We sold the property, says Konami, and somebody else is making it. Resident Evil 8. I'd love to see something new. Resident Evil 7 was fucking dynamite. So Resident Evil 8, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing to see.
Yeah. But now it's going to bother me forever now. Because literally we were talking about, we mentioned something about it on the podcast. And then I was like, oh, yeah, wasn't the original on the original Xbox? Man, that'd be cool. And I was like, oh, I should have. Yeah, that'd be really cool. And then now that this question's asked, I'm like, oh, I don't remember what that thing was.
That's why I just keep saying random game names. I'm hoping to figure it out.
Yeah.
Onimusha. New Onimusha game. New Onimusha game instead of a new Resident Evil game. Oh, damn. Damn.
I mean, what was it? We were talking about how the
first-person Onimusha.
Instead of a new Bloodborne, back when that trailer first came out, instead of a new Bloodborne, it could be what was that game franchise that From Software did that was actually on the OG Xbox? There were two of them.
Otogi.
Otogi. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
If it was like a new Otogi game.
My money for
that's
that
not what I'm thinking of, though. It's pissing me off now.
Is kind of on. I didn't. Somebody wrote into the podcast to say like IGN said a thing where they're like, oh, but the way that question was worded made it sound like IGN was like, well, it really should be Bloodborne 2. Not that, like, we have evidence that it is Bloodborne 2.
Yeah.
By the way, here's the old king.
Thou who seeketh the king's sword. I am the old king. Show me thine strength, and the strength of thine souls.
Okay. Put on some protection. Get out my sword.
Prepare thyself, brave knight.
Have a backstab.
Prepare thyself, brave knight.
Have a front stab. Uh-oh. What? Have a firestorm. How about that? Do you like the firestorm? Oh, man, I didn't do shit.
You should have waited for him to be closer.
Yeah. Let's get some
You kind of
spice
caught
in
him
me.
on the edge of it.
More spice in. Hey, buddy. Just later. All right? Look, we're going to have a firestorm fight right now. All right, let's see what this does.
He seems like he's a tough dude.
Well to impress one such as me, young knight.
Yeah.
I am old King Doran, and thou hast proven thine strength to me. Go forth and take the king's sword in thine hand.
Do you give it to me, or?
No, yeah, I think you got to go get it.
Oh, yeah. Also, you can keep attacking him if you want to get your armor.
Oh.
So there are two legendary swords. This is Demon Brant, and the other one is Soul Brant.
Is he holding Soul Brant?
Yes. Demon Brant technically is very powerful against demons, and Soul Brant is technically very powerful against human characters. So, and I think that if you piss him off enough, he just kind of goes into like full-on beast rage mode. Like when he was technically fighting you before, he really wasn't at his tippy-topness. But if you just keep fucking with him long enough, he will eventually Hulk out and just go fucking crazy nuts on your ass. I think. Hey, are we gonna go crazy nuts?
Well, I mean, you haven't even gotten him halfway down in health.
I am the old king. Carest
Oh
thou
shit!
challenge me?
Oh, yep.
Very well.
Woo! I'm out of here.
May thou be
See, old king. You fucking beast mode on me, huh?
Did he just heal himself? Yep, he did.
Yep.
He's at full health.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to actually kill him just because he is an optional late boss. Oh, goddamn. And he, as you can see, hits like a goddamn Mack truck, and he heals himself. So, you know, I feel like if you can get around him. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, no, he got me. There he goes.
Yeah, no, he totally got you.
One shot. I wonder if I can actually hold Demon Brant. So the interesting thing about Demon Brant is that if you get Demon Brant and you get Soul Brant, and then you can put them together to make a sword called Northern Regalia that's like very, very much a New Game Plus weapon. So I need 18 strength in order to wield Demon Brant. The Demon Rending Blade passed down through the Boletarian royal family is a white blade that forms a matching set with Soul Brant. It's particularly effective on demons. Old King Allant spurned the blade for the way its power increased, the less demonic the wielder's soul became. So, you know what? What are my stats looking like? What am I at? 15? I'm going to go back and pop a bunch of souls and see if I can't get up enough to do Demon Brant. And then we're going to go fight the king. Yeah.
Okay, well, before we get to the king.
Ooh, PlayStation VR hardware refresh. I'd like to see that. And a new, smaller PSVR headset.
I just want to see Microsoft like announce
Something. Anything?
That is not that something that may like because there are a few games that are on the PS4 and maybe they are exclusive or timed exclusive or they're just considered PlayStation games, but they're not like necessarily exclusive to PlayStation, but they're considered PS games because that's generally the only platform they've come out for. That I would totes love to see like an Xbox One exclusive version of it. Like just something crazy.
Like what?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I can't think of anything off the top of my head at the moment. That's why I was kind of like Kingdom Hearts. Like, wouldn't it be crazy if at E3 Microsoft was like, "Oh yeah, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is."
It'd be interesting if they did announce Demon Souls remastered and it was coming to PC and Xbox as well. That would be a little nuts. This, by the way, is one of the things that I'm really glad. I think that they made it so that in the Dark Souls remaster that you can use multiple items at a time instead of doing what I'm doing right now, which is
just pressing a button over and over.
Yeah, pressing the use an item button over and over again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what all we talked about on the podcast that would have triggered that thought. Oh well.
I got 6 more souls to go through. Take your time.
Well, I'm going to move on to the next question.
Okie dokie.
The final question.
Final question.
There are a couple other comments, but they're all like you should play this game next, or you should play this game next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Any good?
One person said you guys should play the new God of War game, and then another person was basically like you should play Kingsfield.
Kingsfield's rough.
I don't doubt that.
It's a rough game.
I don't doubt that. But Joshua Gearspring continues his attempt at a
Jesus Lord
Kobayashi Maru. This is part 4. You deny the mighty Doncles, and in his rage he leaves to murder his mortal archenemy, that chicken in Skyrim.
Okay.
At the gates of the succubus's castle, you try your best to sneak in around the back, but you encounter Sloth guarding the back door. Sloth is too busy chilling out and smoking weed to really care if you go in. She threateningly holds up the alarm bell, but says she'll gladly let you in without a fuzz if you accept her contract, one that offers the power to cast illusions, from throwing nightmarish visions at your enemies to entertaining yourself or a friend with fun hallucinations. You only get to use one of this power after 24 hours of no sleep, and every additional 24 hours gives you extra uses. So 24 hours gives you 1 use, 48 hours gives you 2 uses. After using the power, though, you are bound to end up sleepwalking the next time you fall into slumber, waking up in strange new locations. Should you try to sleep in a locked room or tie yourself down, there's a good chance you'll Houdini your way out of it. How do you proceed? So essentially you're trying to go in to save your family or mom or whatever there was from the last thing.
Right.
You don't have any powers. You're completely normal.
Right.
And you encounter this guard that's like, hey, I've got this bell, and I'll ring it if you go in, and it'll set off all the alarms in the building.
Right.
But if you sign this contract, I won't ring it. And I'll allow you to go in undetected.
Right.
The contract is to give you a special ability to either cause other people to hallucinate or even cast hallucinations on yourself.
Right.
For funsies. And you can get that ability once every 24 hours.
Right.
And if you
as long as you don't sleep, you have to not sleep for 24 hours to get the power, right?
No, you just have to allow 24 hours, or you have to sleep for 24 hours or something.
I thought you have to not sleep for 24 hours in order to get the power.
Oh, yeah. You only get to use the power after 24 hours of no sleep, and every additional gives you... Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right, of no sleep. But... What's going on?
I'm just checking out the Demon Brand sword.
Oh.
It makes it so I can't quick roll. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with what I got.
Okay.
What I got.
So, do you sign this contract and go in and get this a power that causes you to sleepwalk?
Wait. That's the downside. Is that if you sleep, then you will sleepwalk.
Yes.
Okay. And you have to stay away for 24 hours in order to
get the ability.
Get the abilities.
And you can only use it once.
You can only use it once.
Unless you stay up for like 48 hours.
Jesus, Lord in heaven. Yeah.
I already know my answer.
You answer first.
I'm not gonna fucking sign the contract.
Okay.
If anything, I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna slap the bell out of their hands because they're clearly high and not, and on drugs or whatever. And I'm gonna basically say, "Fuck you and your bell," and go in.
What's the thing about tying down? What was that part?
So if you try to like tie yourself down or lock yourself in a room to prevent you from sleepwalking into danger,
okay,
you will just get out of whatever it is, and could potentially sleepwalk into danger still.
I mean, as far as these scenarios have gone, this is the one that I would most consider, not because I have any interest whatsoever in the power, but because in this weirdo thing that's happening, it would allow me to rescue my mom. Like, I don't want the power. I've stayed up for 24 hours. After staying up for 24 hours, I'm not interested in seeing stuff. I'm interested in sleep. Like, I'm not interested in giving myself hallucinations. I'm not really interested in giving anybody else hallucinations. I'm interested in going to sleep. So, like, the sleepwalking thing, maybe, but more like I would take the deal to get into the castle to rescue my mom, not because I want the power to show people hallucinations.
Yeah.
That's where I land on this one, is that it's not a thing where I'm like, oh man, that's a great power. It's more just like, well,
yeah. I could give two shits about the power, and
yeah. So that's where I'm at on this one. Is I probably would take it, but only for the don't ring the bell access, because this doesn't involve me like eating my dog or cheating on my girlfriend, right? Like, the stakes are pretty low, and I can't just basically what's going to happen is I'm going to sign this contract, and then I'm going to go try to rescue my mom. And it's possible that I might sleepwalk to death at some point in my life. But, my mom gave birth to me. I'm willing to potentially have a... God, fuck off, man. I hate these guys. I'm willing to take that chance to rescue my mom.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. So, God of War is actually interesting because you haven't gotten a chance to play God of War.
I mean, I've played some of it.
Yeah. I've been thinking about, after we get done with this, about,
I got to the first boat section.
Oh, yeah, you're nowhere.
No, take that back. Not the first boat section, but like the first, where you meet the brother of the guy who made your axe.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still very early on in the game.
No, I know that. I'm just saying. I'm not like super early. I'm in the game.
Yeah.
But I'm still very early on in the game.
It'd be interesting. I don't know. Is there anything that you've thought about that you would be maybe interested in playing?
Not really.
No? I mean, anything that you missed last year that you maybe had an interest in checking out that you never really got much of a chance to look at?
Not really.
No? Nothing comes to mind?
No. I think the biggest one was I really wanted another excuse to go through Resident Evil, which is why we both agreed to do Resident Evil.
Right.
So it's just kind of one of those things where...
Well, what about another horror game? Has there been anything that you feel like you've missed out on that you maybe would have an interest in going back and trying out again?
No, not really.
No?
No.
First, whatchamacallit, the Evil Within maybe, or something like that?
No.
No? Okay. motherfucking shit face. God,
Yeah.
I hate those guys.
You might as well just wait for him to get killed.
Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Well, I think he's... Oh, okay.
No, he's dead now.
Okay. Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it.
Ninja.
Yeah. This guy, there's some of those in the last game, or in Dark Souls as well. Okay. I'm going to wait for him to start. Keep moving behind the flames. And... Oh, it. Okay.
Maybe you can get this one this time.
No, I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna go to the boss.
All right.
See if Ostrava's shit's up there, because there's a really good chance that I might get fried by this guy when he comes back up here. Oh, can I outrun him? I don't think I can outrun him.
No.
I feel like I can outrun him. The main problem with this is that I can't tell.
Leave the flying lizard to me.
Oh, hey, it's what's his name? It's the big heavy armor guy that I rescued. Yeah. He's distracting the dragon. So, all right, let's go check out the end boss of Demon Souls.
So, here's a question.
Yes,
You have the sword.
Huh?
The sword of his father that he said, kill my father with a sword. But you're not going to fight him with that sword.
Yes, that is true.
Does that actually affect anything?
No.
Okay.
Demon Brand is a good sword. It is kind of a weird a weird foreshadow almost, because he tells you to go get the sword that is very good against demons to kill his father.
Yeah.
Indicating that
His father's demon.
his father's a demon now. Also, his whole like, oh, what has, like, you know, oh, I came to reason with my father, but oh, that didn't work. Blah 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 blah. Oh shit. Okay, good. Did I bring? Yeah. All right, cool. I don't need mana regen for this fight. I've got a lot of healing items ready to go. But that's about it. All right, let's get out Firestorm in case we need it. I remember that this guy has a real a shitbag attack. He's one of the only characters in the entire franchise that will de-level you. He will suck your souls out to literally lower your level in the game.
Weird.
Oh, right. You get Soul Brand from him. Demon Brand kills demons, Soul Brand kills humans, and it said on the sword that he's like, the king didn't use Demon Brand, he wanted to use Soul Brand because he's gotten all fucking crazy in the soul arts and shit. So he also is kind of anime as fuck. So let's see. I think this is definitely more of a fight than the Gwyn fight. Oh, whoa, okay. Oh well, fuck me. Okay, let's maybe get a little juices. Okay. Ouch. I think that's the grab attack that he'll do, where if you get hit by that, then he'll suck out your soul levels. Okay. Let's see what our Firestorm does. Oh, nice.
That's okay.
Yeah. Get back. Gives me an opportunity to... Oh, shit. Okay. Get way back, apparently, is the answer to that one. Let's see. This far? Is back here? Is this far enough? Okay.
Yes.
I was going to use some spices. Okay. Further back. Can we have a fight, or are you just going to do that over and over again?
No, I think it was because you were so far away.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yep, he got me. He got me. He got me, John.
Yeah.
Draining out my souls. Woo. That's what you get for getting up close to King Allant. Old King Allant. Get some juices here. Woo. I would like to get my spices up here. Oh, fuck. Ow, goddammit. Oh, no, no. Oh, shit.
He got
Shitty,
you.
shitty, shit.
He got you.
Yeah. I need to attack him more but I could see the only problem. This is one of the biggest problems though with this level. I have to run back from the beginning of this level to get to him, and it's a bit of a hike, and I don't like that. Like I wish that there was some kind of shortcut because like come on guys, it's an inconvenience is all that it is. I got to go past all those Red Eye Knights, and the dragons, and there's just a possibility of insta death lurking around every corner. So. I don't know. There's a few games that have kind of been on my like, hey, I'd love to get a chance to go back and revisit these games lists in my head. One of the ones that, God damn it, that Matt and I considered was Call of Juarez Gunslinger because I've always heard that was a good game. And
it was really good.
Played it. I've always been a big fan of. I've always wanted an excuse to go back and play Singularity all the way to the end because I think that's a really underrated gem. I've wondered for a while about going back and playing like Binary Domain. Jesus Lord. Yeah, there's a few things out there that I've been somewhat interested in. Okay, can we after the first one? Here comes the flames. Nope. Okay, got caught in the flames, and these guys are now right behind me. Yep. Fuck. God damn it.
Yeah.
Shitty shit. All right.
So here's a question.
Yes.
When he de-levels you, is that permanent?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't get it back. It's one of the reasons why he's weird and he sucks. I mean, it fits with his level or with his like who he is. Like it makes sense in that regard.
Yeah.
But like mechanically speaking, it sucks because he can literally de-level you. Because when he takes your levels, he takes whatever that level that he just took away 1 point of like magic, because that was what I leveled up last. So like if you like let's say that I was using Demon Brant and he kept de-leveling me, he could technically get me to a point where I couldn't use that item anymore or I couldn't use that weapon because I had been depowered. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, God damn it. All right.
I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be what you're going to expect me to say.
Okay.
But take your time. Don't rush it.
Yeah.
When you rush it.
Yeah. Bad stuff. Yeah.
You don't crush it.
That's true. That's John's just coming up with new stuff. There's a new slogan for Dark Souls. When you rush it, you can't crush it if you rush it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna make the video longer. Trust me.
I just want to get to the boss. Okay, you come. Let's do this. Have fights. They also put them in these really awkward positions where it's like
you have to fight them.
Yeah. Well, it's not necessarily that you have to fight them. It's just that it's hard to backstab them from this angle.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they put the second guy on the stairs means that it's somewhat difficult to get him into a position. You know what, though? Maybe the answer is this. And I can just use a... if I don't regenerate my mana by the time I get up there, then I could just use...
Didn't you take that off, the thing that does mana regeneration?
I put it back on again.
Oh, okay.
It's the ring.
And then...
You just wait for him to die?
Yeah. Take your time. Be chill. You got this.
Okay. I think it's mostly that first part that's the problem.
Yeah.
From here on out, it seems like it's gone pretty well. Okay, we're going to go up here. The dragon's going to jump back. The real question is, what is he doing?
He's distracting the dragon.
Is he? Oh, shit. He's shooting it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I could have sworn that I was in a position where I should have gotten roasted by that guy, but Looks like I totally lost Ostrava's gear. Although I feel like it should have shown back up somewhere. This is the other problem, though, with this particular boss fight, is that while it is thematically appropriate, there's this fucking elevator takes forever to go up, and you have to go through it every single time.
It's just insinuating the whole don't rush it.
Yeah,
take your time.
Don't rush it. Take your time.
Don't, you know.
Yep. We're going to start with protection. If I had a little bit more time, I think I'd probably level up my magic to the point where I could bring, what was that spell that we've liked a lot, the armor spell?
Oh,
it's been like the best thing, whatever it's called, deflection or deconstruction or whatever. Because that takes 2 slots, and I only have 1 extra slot with Firestorm. So, Firestorm, and go with the fog. All right, round 2, motherfucker. Let's try this. Ouch. God damn. Okay. Well. Fuck. Yeah. I was going to bite it on that one. Fuck. Well, it's a good thing I've got 1,000,000 healing items. Could you please do something besides that? Okay. All right, let's get our first Firestorm in. Oh, wait. Fuck. God damn it. All right, so I can't stand that close to him. Firestorm might not be the way to go with this guy. I think I'm going to go back and get the thing and the other thing real fast.
Okay.
We got to finish this time, John. We got to finish because it'll be a 10-minute video otherwise. But I'm going to go here. I'm going to go first off. I changed out my whole loadout to wear this Executioner armor. I want to go back and get my better armor, and then I want to do Firestorm is good, but I think I want to do the homing missiles. That way I can cast him, and then they can just hit him whenever he gets close to me, because in such a big arena, and just do a little bit of damage. And then I can also get that deflection that does like the super deflection, where I could literally, as a mage, stand in front of Penetrator and like tank him, which was pretty stupid. But okay, so let's do that. Get the thing to remember spells. We're going to take off Firestorm, and we're going to put on Warding and Homing Soul Arrow. Thank you.
How you use it.
And then if I'm going to come over to Stockpile Thomas and get all my stuff. Take an item, leave an item. All right, we're going to take the Coronet and the Fluted Armor and the Silver Bracelets and the Leather Boots.
Wait.
Okay, we're going to put... Oh, yeah, I even forgot that the Silver Coronet gives me like an MP bonus. Silver Bracelets, Leather Boots. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's give him back my stuff. Deposit items. Get all this Hardstone, Clearstone, Demon Brand. You can keep that. I'll keep this shield just in case. Heavy bolts. Binded gloves. I wonder if what's his face will kill the will kill that dragon if you stand out there and let him shoot at it long enough. Okay. Penetrator. Here we go. All right. We're good to go. We're going to take our time. We're going to be chill as fuck. I think that I got dazzled by the potentials of Firestorm.
Yeah.
So
go with what works.
I've only been using the exact same loadout through the entire game. And this is weird because it's like one of the few times that we've played one of these games where I haven't kind of had like a Fashion Souls component. Like this whole loadout that I'm using is just like, it's whatever works. It's a hodgepodge of various things. Penetrator shield, crescent sword, fluted armor, leather leggings, coronet that gives me magic bonuses, gives you more souls, bracers. It's like a real weird outfit. Okay, here we go. Motherfuck. Get off me, archers. Oh. Ha-ha! That worked well. There's that thief.
Good job.
Okay. Thief. At least these guys are dropping the full moon grasses, which is the reason I have so many of them. Which is nice on the run up to the boss, giving you the tools that you would need for the boss. Oh, fuckery fucking do. Okay. Oh, goddamn it. Oh, well, hey, that's a good sign. His attacks are doing far less damage to me now that I'm using actual armor and not literal rags. So now that I've got my warden back, you guys could all go to hell. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
I think, did I get hit by both the guy and the dragon at the same time?
I think you just got hit by the dragon.
I don't remember the dragon having that level of an effect on me, but
It seemed more like a glitch than anything, but
son of a bitch. All right, you know what? I'm starting to get worried. The longer that we record on this video setup, the more chances there are of corruption.
yes.
So I'm going to call this the last one, and if we have to do a double feature next week of the end of Demon Souls plus the beginning of whatever the next game is, we'll do that instead. Because I don't. The last thing in the world that I want is for the last part of Demon Souls to become corrupted.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker.
I don't think we need to play like we can play just something else, something random.
Oh yeah, we've actually done that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like we did that back when we finished like Dead Space. I think we
Yeah.
played some like crappy zombie game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll call this the last. How many promises can I break, John? How many times can I say it's the last episode and it's not? Oh, fucking do. We'll be back next week. That's as much as I'm willing to do. Sons of bitches. I'm not a man of my word. We'll see you next time.